Good evening to Wanilizanyo ku Junction Ogambo cha Joli. Just as the Kwango Turaba, we hope you are doing well and keeping safe. It's very, very important. Auntie Sue, Makula, and Pavian, can you tame someone? Are people like animals that you can tame them? Tell them sit, they sit. Stand, they stand. You know, I've had so many people who pause, who boast and say, when I get married to him, he will change. He will stop cheating, or she will change. She'll become what they call wife material. Is it possible? Is our topic of discussion today. Mugamba mutya. Mo yellow. Abana ba yellow.
I love your white shoes. I like them. White but I don't think my feet would look that nice in those ones in the car. I know I have ugly feet.
You don't have ugly feet. Stop it.
I won't show you.
Don't say negative things
whatever you say.
Don't. But anyway, yeah. Can you tame someone?
No, I don't think so. Bwenna fumbira omusajja letsenga bwogambye ningamba omusajja ono mwezi naye kirabika okuba ekimuleetera okwenda tafunanga mukazi
talina mpeta talina nsonyi talina wajjansonyi
naye bw'anaawasa ajja kulekeraawo
olina okusooka okukakasa nti olina ebisaanyizo ebinaamusootinga era olina okubeera ng'omanyi kye
yeetaaga olowooze nti omukazi ayina ebisaanyizo byonna ebigenda olekeraawo omusiru omu okufuuka omugezi oba omufuula omugezi obwenzi busiru
ye maama w'abaana
buba busiru bwa muntu buba butamatira bwa muntu anti obwenzi busuka kubanga ogenze bugenzi kwebaka bwebasina muntu nti nze kwebaka nanti ono gw'okiitinzeeko tewamulowoozezaako nze mukazi wo oba tondowoozezaako kati gwe because oyina sexual urges zoyagala okusatisfyinga
okuba gwe kozi y'okwenda kwange nze ng'omusajja
anti egambye obusiru
lwaki mba nkulowoozaako
bwegambye nedda bwe mba nze kozi ndeka toyenda wasa mulala fe twawukane
obwenzi
kitegeeza
your take on the point is you cannot tame someone.
No, you can't.
I kind of think honestly that many times the good things that we are can be able to motivate and inspire others to change towards what we would want them to change. But because when you talk about taming, it means
Auntie Sonia, agaba points naye nze nange noonya w'okutunula siraba wo obankuwa ekkaadi yange kwata ekinyaanya
yimuka
sinagula amata ga mwana
nedda zigenze ati tereka
nange pavini nga neyanziza kamakumpeera omukisa
kati yambalanga bwotyo bumwakolanga bwotyo
Mr. K nga tweyanza
usooka
weyanza Mr. K yazimuwa lwakuba olinamu naye mwanange n'omutima ogugaba ogulina nga neyanziza ano Mary
tunakola otereka akasente leta njira nzikuterekera
obadde ku point gogamba most cases when you marry
mbadde nzija oluzungu lwonna mu Canada nga nduceeyo
be motivated
oh well where do I put this money wano
wozirabira
makula saagala nnyo otunulira sente zino stantakema but thank you really thank you ate obadde nga amanyi nti neetaaga sente seriously omwoyo omutukuvu akozesezza bulungi banange twebaza omwami Dennis nga sinneerabira yatuwadde obusawo
my kasawo is so beautiful.
Mine is white.
Mine is maroon.
Mine is black. Banange tweyanziza
it's like a nice shiny leather. Oh, I love it.
Mchala omwami atutegeera class
mwami
Dennis Kasirye I think mwami
Dennis
Kasirye
Dennis Kasirye waso anti amanya gafaananyi
banange tweyanza banange mwenna babeereyo
naffe tunyumirwa ebirabo tubyagala
n'okutulaba obulabyo oba otuwadde ekirabo ng'otuwadde amaanyi agatwala amaaso bannaye mukama abawa omukisa oh well what was I talking about now listen to me okay First and foremost, you are what you are. Mr. K is what he is.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. There's the goodness in you that will influence Mr. K to change. Okay. Bw'obanga waliwo embeera ekuleetera okubanga toli comfortable naye.
Yeah.
Si kirungi nnyo kugenda ng'osuubira nti gwe Yesu Kristo ogenda mukyusa oba ogenda muteminga. Era oyinza ogamba nti kanfuna olubuto lwe ajja kukakkana akyuse naye lubuto lwayagala. Imweteefuteefu okuzaala. You see? So sometimes we make permanent decisions because we intend muno omusiba akatambaala oba akawero oba kantuntunu olowooza nti ogenda kumulookinga. I think one thing that we have to do is to package ourselves well. Wangamba senga we yakugamba. Be that woman that he wants, exactly, that your man is praying for. So nga tonnaba kutandika permanent decision kugula ttaka na mwami ono omwami ono kukkiriza kufuna lubuto sooka otegeere buwanvu ki bwe mugenda okugenda era embeera ze ennungi of course ffenna tuziwoomerwa naye bantu batono nnyo abajjayo embeera zaabwe ennafu naddala nga mwakatandika okulabagana.
Is it possible for someone to be tamed in marriage?
It is not possible, but it is possible for someone to change depending on the actions that can influence them, depending on your actions, Makula. For instance, Makula, olina ebintu bingi ebiyinza okuba byasikiriza omwami wo okitegeera era ayinza okuba obaolyawo mukama nsaasira nsonyiwe. Yes, obaolyawo nga waliwo we yalinga ng'abulamu ebirungi byali bingi naye nga waliwo we yali abulamu kati ebirungi byoli ne bimusindiikiriza without pushing them.
Njagala tu ekigambo Pavin kyagambye to tame. Wali olabyeko embwa ngeri unruly.
Tell it sit.
Nogigamba sit.
No, we don't do that. We really don't.
No, we don't.
But we should, we cannot. It's not that easy. It's not that automatic.
Anti so kyalimu. Njagala otunuulira omuwala alowooza nti omusajja ono okulekerawo okwenda oba omusajja okumpa ekitiibwa kamuzaalire nga badde akudisrespectinga.
Anti kakati sooka ozuule ensonga lwaki akudisrespectinga nga tonnaba kumulowooleza nti bw'onoofuna olubuto anakkakkana kiki ekyo ekimutabangula n'atakola by'oyagala.
Anti so waliwo ebintu by'otakyusa nga bwe tugamba nti amagezi Katonda yagakuwa. Obusiru omukazi si yabugoba. Omusajja waliwo bw'aba musajja alina kusooka kwekolamu mulimu yekka nga nawe bwe tugamba nti abadde akukiitingako kitegeeza sexually obadde okola ky'olina okukola kyenjagala okukkiriza ky'obadde olina okukola n'asigala ng'akiitinga obadde mukazi gw'oli anti so saagala omanyi abakazi anti so abakazi bakoze decisions bwe zityo n'ayingira mu bufumbo n'omusajja ng'alowooza nti ajja kumulekeza obwenzi n'atuukayo n'atandika okufuna buli ddagala n'alinsaatinga eddala n'alimira anti so waliwo obwenzi nga siggwe. It's not always about you.
Temusala bigambo.
It's not always about you.
It's possible.
It is not always
someone
about
can be
someone.
tamed.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Even, not that easy.
No.
Maybe women, but men?
It's why I've been asking for your opinions and you stated them. So I think I need a chance to state mine as well.
Please do.
Tubateminze nyonyonyo no tunulira gundi nga wali omumanyi no gahi mwami essence yabachi nga yakaka nga muchala.
That is not
taming. That is taming. No, that is taming. Them. We tame. Omulaba, because by the time you take the decision, no gamba, this is what I'm going to do with this particular person. You know him. Omumanyi omutambula kebbe omutegeera okitegeera omutegeera. And there are so many people. It's very unfortunate if you enter into a relationship and your one goal is to tame the person into whom you want them to be. That is very unfortunate for you because most cases it doesn't work out. But ngabo ogamye nti waliwo tebituukiridde abakyala gye tuli bangi no gamba I will work on that. I will tame him into whom I want him to be. And yes, children work. A child, hold up, a child is not going to sustain or make a relationship or a marriage. If you're using the child, okolachi, omusajja akuwase, it will not work. But if he's a big spender, sente azimalira ku digi, agula ali mu kugula posh cars, temunezimba, zala balongo, he will. If you got married to someone, ngawa nkugambye, no, you people, we all have our own different opinions. And we all get married to different people. I know my husband. If he knows there is a bigger need right now, he will prioritize. That is why I told you, you tame whom you know.
But Pavin,
you tame whom you know.
He
yes, you tame.
Thank you very much.
In the beginning, if you've been listening to me, now Gami,
do you understand them?
Go taming oyino kubanga omutambudeko ebbanga.
Bw'obanga
osanze omusajja ali single, n'ogamba nti kamufuni olubuto ajja kumpasa. That is not it. That will not work. But if he's your guy, nga olabye muzze mukyogerako, muzze mukiplaninga, okimanyi akyagala, but in most cases, I have a scenario that I went through with one friend, a certain friend of mine. I'm not going to go into details because they will know.
Please
that
don't.
is what I'm talking about. But sometimes it's just fear of commitment. Cold feet. Dire cold feet. Nga the person is willing, omumanyi akuze yetusa sobolera ddala naye nga atidde. You know, city experienced nyo, but I can tell you, most cases, all you need to do is to cross that bridge. Help your partner to be able to walk across that bridge. And that is the responsibility of a wife. Ayinza okubanga omwami ewaabwe teri yali ayimusiza ku nyumba. They have never constructed a house. Buli muntu avira muzigo mwe bakubira n'ennyimbe. Ng'omwami omulaba ayina capability eteeka waakiri ebisenge ebibiri. Naye ng'ekimutiise waffe teri yali agizimbye. Do you know how you can tame him? Go asange ng'otaddewo amabaati. You're leading him into that direction. You are. As a wife, and I believe that is your responsibility. If you know him, back to my point, if you know him, if you're wiseacking, neza amabati ajazinyo. Na amabati ajaga kubisa.
What does it mean to know someone, Pavin? Because that does not take a day, a month, or a few
what
years.
I mean,
it takes a while.
Exactly. What I mean about knowing someone, this is not a campus relationship or boyfriend and girlfriend. You just met in church, you're dying to have sex, so you get married to have sex. No, it should be permanent. Actually, advice jempa, it shouldn't work for single people. Kubanga, simanyi lwaki mwezi mbanga tanna kuba mpeta. Before he takes you to church, eat his money completely and finish it.
What?
Yeah. But as long as he has made it official.
You are finishing the money. Are you thinking about your future together or
nawe? So after you have finished that money and he has shown you that he's willing to look after you very well.
Ngozimazeewo.
Ng'otandika okukkakkana.
Ngozimazeewo.
Ng'otandika omuteeminga.
Bakazi bameka bazimalawo n'asigalawo.
Anti naye nawe musajja kimusiru atuuka ku ekyo nga sente zo ziggwawo buggwi. As I eat you work more, as I eat you work more, as I eat you add.
Waliwo okulowooza nti oteminza omusajja naye ng'omusajja tomuteminganga naye ng'omusajja alivinga naawe with fear of what will people say nga golooza wamuteminga. That's not taming a person. Sagala muntu akyuka lwambeera lw'abantu abatuliraanye.
Makula, fear comes in if you're taking me astray.
There has to be a willingness.
No, hold up. Exactly.
And
no,
it doesn't have
there
to
has
be done
to be
in
a
marriage.
willingness.
It has to be done before marriage. In marriage, chobo ogenda okukola bw'ogamba nno kangendeyo then I'll tell him.
Okay, no, let me not use you as an example.
Auntie Sue.
Auntie Sue, can't you influence your boo?
Yes.
Then.
Okay, let me go back.
Yes.
Makula, aren't you capable of influencing your man to do something and you know it's going to be for the better?
I can.
Thank you.
Which
now,
you
the fear, my point is, the fear will come in
do.
if you gave your boo advice. No mugamba, you know what, honey? I think we should do this, this, and this. Nachanga chikola, oshitegera. Na chikola, ne chimulemesa, ogusooka. Aho ng'atandika okutyanga mukazi wange buli wampa advice, bintomeza. That's when the fear will come in. Ne bw'oba omuwadde ng'omu-equippinze as a person. It could be verbally, because for most cases, tetuzirina. Okay, for me, like I cannot wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to give you 300 million to do this. No. But I can talk in his money.
Oyogerera muzizemu owere amagezi.
I can talk in his money.
Kakati mwezo milioni zaffe ebisatu ze tulina.
Ezize?
Bw'ozikola bw'oti ne bw'oti. And you people, that's it.
But
that
anyway,
is the taming I'm talking about. You can't influence. It could actually be in a business you don't even know about, or you just know. Mu bulamu bw'ensi eno, because for abakyala tuyita mu bingi.
I really get you.
Yeah.
Fe. Katonda ekyokuba abafunyi yachiwa nnyo abasajja.
Yes.
Okay? For us as women, we are just starting up now.
We think a lot.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So it is very good, especially omwami bw'omulaba nga talina bulungi nnyo.
Tame him.
Plan eryawo.
Yes.
Ng'essente ezo ziyinza okwonooneka.
You get a whip and tame him.
Oyina ozongereramu because ozongereramu n'oziteesezaamu. Because jjukira, to become
one.
sente ezo scissors to be for the man, naye zammwe. Naye emirundi mingi omanyi nti oluusi muleeta amagezi ate agatomeza. Nze ndowooza nti mu obwongo bwammwe mwembi. Maybe not, maybe yes. Obwongo bwammwe bwembi. First of all, mutegeere muli luddawa, muli kuki mukola ki, kiki kye muyinawo, kiki kye mutalina, kiki kye mwetaaga. Tastes and preferences, priorities. What is it you need right now? Bwe muba muwandiise ng'abafumbo ne muwandika ebintu bye mwetaaga nti waliwo school fees abaana tukyapangisa kino na kino na kino is what we need. Then mugende nga mubinambaringa. What is on list 1? What is on priority 1? Then tuyina ssente mmeka tusobola zigabanya tutya. Naye emirundi egisinga abakyala mutera okujja ne mwogerera mu ssente za omwami tomanyi na bw'atobye kuzikola. Gwe nojja olw'okuba olina ky'oyagala okuyisaawo. Oluusi ng'omugamba tuzimbire maama wange ow'ewaffe ki? Ennyumba ng'ate oluusi mukyapangisa. Oba okitegeera? Yes. Kubanga emirundi egisinga njagala abakyala bategeere oba oliawo n'abaami, actually both, that before they had the first family, that is the family where there is their mother, their father and siblings. But when they get a wife or when you get a husband, this one now has become your first family. It's like you think about it first before you think of the other family gy'owava. Wane Bible egamba ky'ova oleka maama wo ne taata wo ogende mwegatte ne Pavin mukole obufumbo obutukuvu. Okitegeera kye? Okay. Sigamba kwegatta, ngamba kwegatta.
That's so you worry me. I can't be sure.
To be joined.
But
I'm sorry.
Going back to the topic, I love what you're saying. What is it, Nkosi?
Why don't you get me those earrings as well? I'm just
and
proposing.
so do not push it. And so do
The
not
really
push
nice.
it.
Okay, just let me just see. Oh my God.
Hey.
Really nice.
Oh, until bibiri bizibise nonzisibira.
Well, tubadde twogera ku taming.
Earrings nazo zaali ku bukadde buli ebisatu.
Ah.
Taming. Let's go.
Taming. When you're taming, you use a whip. And as a woman who is listening right now, omumwago should be your whip.
But with the brain.
Exactly.
Do
No,
not just
I'm talking
vomit.
to women abalina ku magezi. Sinayogerako na mukyala musiru.
Sagala kwogera n'abantu abamu.
N'abasiru bageziwale.
Auntie, learn from what we are saying, but as per now, I'm not
Kubanga mumwa, yes, it is a whip. But what are you saying?
So you can tame that man to be whom you want them to be. Nga muba mutambuddeko akabanga ate n'ekirala eno advice ya muntu nga bakukwanyeeko olw'okuba ngambyeko and to take off for dinner like twice or thrice. It should be with someone gwe mutambuddeko akabanga
ng'omutegedde
and by the time when kugamba nti omuntu gwe mutambuddeko akabanga, you can see when someone's speech changes. He no longer addresses himself as I. Abera onagamba, we are going to do this.
Money.
When we build a house, it will be like this. Aumanya mu future mwoli. Atandika okukozesa ki?
Tandika okwepositioninga.
Nawe tandika okwepositioninga.
Njagala tunuulira abakazi mu becoming
ayinza obyogera nga yakala kagaati.
Muli selfish nnyo okuba ng'oyagala omuntu abeere ky'oyagala. Abamu tebajja kubeera tamed because agenda kulwana. Tasobola kubeera ky'oyagala kubeera. Strategically, men cannot be tamed because they are not supposed to be tamed. Ayina ky'ayagala obeera. Bw'aba akyakyagala n'obona okola otya tagenda kibeera. Until when one ezuula. Wakiri muyambeko kale yezuule. Yes, okwezuula, the person he has to be. Omusajja, Pavin gwe yagereza ku omusajja ali misled.
Bonna bategeera.
Omusajja
alina Pavin naye nga tannamanya wawa
Pavin omusajja gw'abadde oyogerako ye musajja nga ali misled kangeze yinza okuba peer pressure spending engeri eyo naye nga bw'afuna omukyala aba yeezudde responsibilities he's already a responsible person abadde tannatuuka kubanga commitment emutuusa kati nedda waliwo bagala oteminga nja kugereza bw'onoogamba omufumbire omuteminge asobola okuba nga kyakunoonyaako byakulimba nti ajjalekerawo obwenzi nga gwalina kyakunoonyaako ng'akulaba oli mukazi mulungi olina obuvunaanyizibwa ng'osobola omukuliza abaana sexually ng'alina kyakyanoonya nga ne bw'onookola otya akulaba ndabye abasajja nga alina omukazi nga weebuza nange omukazi ono omukazi mulungi as a parent, she's a good mother, alina empisa,
maybe she looks that but she isn't that
nga n'omusajja atestifying to that n'agamba bannange
of course
she's a good mother, she's this,
kuyiwayo mukyala we
naye n'olowooza nti ojja mulekerawo mwenza nga bwe kidda ku bamaama simanyi oyagala bazadde oyagala abantu be, he likes you for that. Naye bw'ogamba nti omuteming sexually, the other is spiritual.
Okyali ku Junction. Tugendera ddala maaso era nga tukwebaza. Thank you for being a part of the show. Take it to our Facebook page and let us know what your opinion is. Can men be tamed? Toval.
Soul Television, Femunyo.
Tukyagendera ddala maaso okyali ku Junction and we thank you. Bw'oba omisinze ka part akasoose because this is our second part, go to our YouTube channel, you'll be able to catch it.
Pavin, waliwo abakazi abenzi.
Obadde ogambye nti sexually oba biki oba biki.
Ng'omusajja byonna bikwagalamu. Nga obwenzi buno olowooza nti onookubasamu mu influence ng'akyuke. Tagenda
reason being, most cases abalina kyanoonya sagala reasoninga nnyo bwe ntyo nti because you're looking for something, go out there and get it, because I believe you should teach your wife and stuff. Naye most cases gyebali nga gwe bw'omulaba olaba mu makulu omukyala atuukiridde, but nga she's not that.
Nga waliwo
walakinga okitegeera ng'omusajja kyanoonya sometimes. And I do not agree with it, and I think it's totally wrong, because I believe you can make your woman what you want them to be.
Okunoonya kukubeeko we kukoma. Because the thing is, wali tonnafuna mukazi ono, wali onoonya. Because for me, I think okunoonya kwe kunoonya oyo agwa mu bisaanyizo byo. Kakati omaze omulondo byemu omufunye, omuleese wano, kati oba okyanoonya biki. Meaning that bw'obanga there's something you're not seeing in this woman that you would want them to be, there are things that you can do to influence them and transform them into what you want them to be. Other than having to look for a gift in this one, a gift in that one, a gift in that one.
No. And so that's your opinion, but I'm totally going to disagree again.
Oh my God, but I thought you're on my
because
side.
My point is, if you do not lower your standards as a woman, you're definitely going to land on a man that you can be able to live with perfectly.
Atagenda kunoonya after getting
because he has fallen in love with you. Today, Waliku, what Aunt Erin Ntolo told me, pray that you are the woman that man is praying for. Because osabira omusajja n'ogamba nti nze essence y'omusajja atuukiridde. But kuye gwe mukyala atuukiridde.
It has to balance.
And most cases the answer is no. So n'otandika okumwesibako ofuuke oyo omukyala gw'asabira. Now that is you lowering your standards. Now eventually when you get into the relationship, yayagala ng'omukyala afukamira toli mufukamizi. Yayagala ng'omukyala asigale waka otandise omugamba njagala kukola.
Olidde kyoyogedde.
Then tompasanga
tebisanyizo. Pavin yakoze statement. Nti you're praying for the person naye yennyini alina okuba nga ali yasabira the same person nawe wennyini gy'oli. Kati now tutunulire point ezo bbiri. Nti ogenze no compromisingamu.
Hold up.
Oyogedde ku mukazi ayeesibako. Mu kwesibako kyekino ekize nti otandise omwesiba kubanga oli si gwe gw'ayagala. Kati essence bw'aba asinze gw'ayagala ne mwesibako, essence ayinza ogamba naye bwe ntunira bino na bino kasita ebimu abirina. N'alowooza nti ekimu ky'atalina nja kikyusizaayo. Aba compromisinze. Naye ate singa alinze osanga oyo yennyini the perfect person gw'obadde ogamba nga gy'ali. Now there are those people who compromise.
Who are you talking to right now? Whom are you talking, the ladies or the men?
Both.
Because ideally, my point was, ideally, as a woman, do not lower your standards.
Even the man shouldn't lower.
Yeah, of course. Even a man shouldn't.
What do you mean lowering? Don't put a show.
Don't put up a show.
Do not be what you're not.
Exactly, just to land a relationship.
Be yourself.
That there are some things you shouldn't do for a relationship. Be yourself.
We're assuming you're well brought up. Marry the fake you because ogenda to carry akucheatingeko oba obere disappointed obere hurt kubanga teyawasa gwe. Now in your home you'll be the real you. For how long?
Anti kati oyinza okubeera ng'olimu emize ng'olaba emize gino gizze gikulemesa ng'oli mu process ekyuka omusajja amazajja.
That's a different topic. That's a person in self-discovery. But now I'm talking about the tame. And the question was, can you tame a man? If you are the woman that he was looking for, you didn't put up a show, you didn't lower your standards, nayenga obuzibu bwali kugwe. Because most cases, abachala tumanyi, that when you reach a certain age, now you start dropping off the six-pack, you start dropping off he has to have 10 cars, you're realizing what life truly is. But mubyeno byonna byonna ebirala yupo tubeere serious. Waliwo ebintu byoto compromising ako. Naye nga kyoyagala mu musajja, oyagala omusajja ali very hard working. You can tame your man into being a hard working man. Osobola omunoonyeza omulimu. Most cases, some of you come from very rich families. You can place him strategically. Osobola omutandika onomuteeka ku plan, what is it called? A financial plan. Namanya nti kakati nga gwe omukyala mu myaka gye 25 oyagala ng'omusajja avuga emmotoka nga 5 buli Monday, Tuesday afulumya ndala. N'omutuuza wansi n'omugamba, honey, you've not changed, but you're just taming him into the man who can drive 5 cars. So you draw up a financial plan. N'omugamba nze swiri bino ebyokugulanga engatto eziriko bu spikes simanya Gucci red bottom tusooke tubiteeke ebbali. There are these gentleman shoes that you can wear throughout the week. Tugule in khakis, navy blue, green or black. So that tobera mukulondo ba mukuchusa ndi mu yellow red. You can tame him. You can tame him, and eventually at the end of 2020, as other people are struggling, you're buying the fourth car.
You talked about knowing someone.
Really, is Kaza so much of a priority?
I was giving an example.
Yeah, okay, well, yes, I
okay, your dream could have been a house. Muri muzigo. No mugamba nga wano muntandikwa takiraba nti kirina possible. Neno mugamba tuli mu nyumba, we are paying 4 million a month. You earn 1.8. Meaning even to pay the rent you're struggling, and then the landlord works over 6 months every time you're paying. Gwengo muchala, your dream or your goal is to have a mansion. Omugamba, siri today mu nyumba ya million ye mube mitwala 5. I'll manage it. I'll make it beautiful. You won't get ashamed, because most cases shame society. Bananda babatia. Omuchala tandise okunfuga. Esigadde to saving or to stake in those building plans. All companies ezina building plans. Ngazoba dosasula mu rent,
you talked about knowing someone. Omuntu ono gwoba omanyi nzikiriza ogenda taking a time. Omuntu gw'omanyi gwenyinza okukkirizaako nti oyo
kugambe wangusawe eno gentleman 7 yali manyi kyalimpa. Munonya ki ku basajja nga tomumanyiiko. Why are you building him? Why are you fueling a car that is not yours?
What is knowing a man?
Ngene wali mu Land Cruiser ntekemu amafuta. What you people, let's be serious. The car that is
now,
leave it alone.
What is knowing a man? You have
someone
enough
you
time.
have a relationship with. It, and most cases,
you know
to
their
me,
strength, you know their
weaknesses, you know what
they can improve, you know their abilities.
Now that is the only man you can tame. Waliwo ebintu bye ngamba nti bwe nkumanya nemanya okay, ayambala bwati because of the society he's been living in, I can tame. Nemanya nti bwanadde eno kyangu society eyo muvaako nti bw'onootandika okubanga essence tayambala masuuti, but because of his kind of job kyava tagambala naye bw'anakyusa nadda wano he'll do that. Ne wabaawo ekyo nga kyangu n'ogamba nti empisa ze spending erwa abantu babeera nabo, so nja mukyusa mpola mpola. Ne wabaawo omuntu nga kyo kiri muzimu obwenze
ne mukyaki oba mulekeewo
kati ng'ekyo taming, you talked about
anything. Taming a boyfriend or a girlfriend is like taming a stray dog. You teach it how to sit, stand, and do number 2 in the right place.
And you're doing it to a man
but eventually, it will go.
But
if it's your house dog, but if it's
they may enjoy what you've influenced in them.
In Jesus' name, I'm not calling any man a dog, but I'm just using a figure of speech. But if the dog is if this
he has
pet
married
is yours, you can make it what you want it to be. You get my point. When somebody said,
taming someone outside marriage,
no, he will eventually one day pack the bags. You've made him right for the next woman.
But the thing
We
is,
thank you for your
the
services.
word tame in itself,
It's even better.
the word tame means that this person has a particular weakness
Yes.
that you would want to reverse.
Yes.
We also need to understand that people have strength and weaknesses.
Yes.
Now, I need you to know that when you're trying to tame this man or woman, it's because you're uncomfortable with that particular trait they have. Have you sat down with them to know where that trait came from and how you can work together?
Chagambe,
So you
Auntie
want me to
Sue,
sit down
get
with
time
you
to
and-
know this
anyway.
person, why he's acting the way he's acting.
Anti chichi na
Omumanyi.
Bw'onomuzuula kati ate nze Pavin
genetic.
kiri better n'enkuteminga before marriage. Nti before marriage,
Mujira
in other words,
mututemingira
I'm helping you
abasajja.
discover yourself.
Kiba kirungi n'enku-influencing oba n'enku-inspiring.
Okay, okay. We
Kiba
use the
better
bad word.
Because taming
n'enku-influencing
is like
switching.
It's just a figure of speech, and yes, that is what, and that is what
Tobakutte
happens.
simu yange apana kombya. That is
That's
taming.
not taming.
So
That's
that
not
tomorrow
taming.
he's like, we
No,
see
that's
what
not
is
taming.
a bad
Auntie
woman.
Sue,
Auntie
if-
Sue.
Auntie Sue, if you knew what taming was, and that's why I'm using
Okay,
dogs.
what is
Because
taming?
dog owners know that you
Yes.
do not wake up in the morning and you tell a dog sit and it sits.
It takes
It
a
can
while.
take you even
It takes a
8
while.
months.
Kati Auntie Sue,
Bachimanyi. It takes a
Pavin
while.
lwaki njagala omusajja ono abeere tamed before marriage.
Owuwonze kuba ebyo sibikola.
Okay.
Sirina maanyi ga
Omusajja
investinga
ono
mu
lwaki
budde bwange
abeere
atali
transformed.
power.
Okay, abeere transformed before marriage. Nti before marriage neetereddewo room nti singa akeera ne mutereeza nga bwe tukireese bw'atereera asobola okuba ng'ateredde mwe yeezuulira nti I'm not the woman for him. Waliwo mutereereza mu bufumbo n'akizuulira mu bufumbo nti gwe omumekinze okuba nga now he's the perfect man. Are you the perfect woman for him?
No, then,
how about ne
then you people
mukidiscovering
fell in love
outside
for
marriage?
different ideas, meaning anything else will still break you. If you believe making him a better man, ye mwabakyala bagamba
No,
nti
just do
musiriwaze
it.
omulekemu akasale
Ate
ekkubo.
tugamba do it outside before marriage. Bw'oyagala
You're
okikola
supposed
lero
to
mu-
better your spouse.
No, like
No,
when you
no.
said it, nti sisobola
No,
muteminga,
no,
it's
no.
not my car, so why do I feel it?
Exactly, that
Why
is
are you
Joe
feeling it
tukawadde
mu
mu
marriage?
kyadeetinga.
Have you heard what she
That
has
you
said?
can do anything.
Why don't
No,
you
for
marriage
you people,
to
let me be
her?
honest.
Before marriage, because it's for his own
For
good.
us who are tired
not
of
just
wasting
for your
our
good.
time.
That is being selfish.
Yeah, I'm selfish. What do you mean for his own good?
Because there has to be a better man.
No, Auntie,
can
for
also
whom?
tame him for
You
another
people
woman.
taming,
It's okay,
taming
even
is
if
for
he
your
doesn't
own
stay.
betterness.
Okay,
I
even
don't,
if it's
for
for
lack of
another
better
woman.
words. Ochitegera. I can make him into someone who wears masuti. Nga namuno yandi mwagadde mu baggy jean. So whom are you taming for exactly? Be serious. You tame for your own selfishness. You tame for your
How
own
about
betterness.
not taming this man
It-
and
it-
helping him
Kye
become a better
nakugambye,
person?
do not
or the
fuel
person is
a
supposed
car
to
that
be.
is not yours.
Pavin, kankubulira amazima.
How about not taming him
Bw'afuuka
for
nga
your
wuwo.
own self?
Friend ono bw'otamuteminga
yourself.
nga
Makula,
talinafuuka
I've realized
wuwo.
what your biggest fear is.
Ayinza obutakyukira
Kanyamba
ddala.
abantu abatakuwulidde bulungi okukinyonyola. Makula's fear is, what if I make him into a perfect gentleman, then I'm no longer good enough for him. That fear
That
is
is in
serious.
marriage.
Exactly.
Because
No,
in
hold
marriage
up.
there is no way
Kankunyonyole.
out.
Kankunyonyole.
But before
It
marriage,
means
you can walk away.
You've given up on yourself.
Not giving
It's
up
like
on myself.
getting-
Ayizotuuka ne yeezuula. Nga you know
Makula,
the person you're
if
fitting amwe
he's
kyali.
fat,
Ekyakirabadde
and you're
ng'omaze
taking him to the
mufumbirwa.
gym, and the reason why you're
How?
taking him to the gym is you want him to last longer in sex. You probably would like to have better stamina. You want him to live longer. Because when
You can
obunene
do it
bujja
in
n'ebizibu
marriage,
bingi.
but if you can
now,
live
if
before
your worry
marriage,
is what if
better
he
that
gets a
way.
six-pack, then he sees younger girls, you're insecure
No,
already. So it
not
means
insecurity.
ye mwabagenda okukwata bakyala bammwe mugambe
Help him be the
toyambala
person he's
makeup,
supposed to be,
toteekako wig,
whether in
okola ki
marriage
ku
or before
TV,
marriage.
bajja
Kati nze
kukwana.
kyesitakkiriza,
You have to
trap
better
your
your
marriage,
spouse.
and if
It's
you
not
don't marry
it's
me,
not a trap.
then I can't help you be
Maybe
a better person.
mwategedde
Why don't you
bubi.
help him before marriage? If you're
Actually,
not
no,
you're a
it's-
good person.
Yeah, by the way, I think Makula is a little bit right.
I'm not wrong as
Because
well.
the
You've
thing
just
is,
failed to understand
that's why
me.
I'm saying a little bit right.
When you're in a relationship, nabagambye
You are
mutandikwa,
learning
you
each
just
other.
do not hear what I
Discovering
say.
each other.
If you reach a stage whereby it's no longer I, and it's now we, you people, your courtship ebe etambuddeko ebbanga. If you desist from saying, I want to eat this for dinner, and you start thinking, nti mukwano ha, baby wanga ayagala nnyo ekikomando. That is a stage you've moved in a relationship.
It's like you
it
know
means
them
you
a
know
little
each
bit.
other. Now, even when you start this taming process, nabagambye embwa tebagitemingira lunaku lumu. It takes a while. You could conclude your tame inside marriage.
Pavin,
You could,
Are you
and then the
aware
other thing
that
is
there are some men
that you are
compromising
anti your no can't quite
your happiness in marriage.
Not
waliwasobola kukyukira mu marriage just to make
that's
you
when
happy,
obubi
not because he's happy.
That's when obulungi n'obubi checks in. You now know I married him and this is his weakness. If you fail to work on it and you ogezezako, because me I stayed in Machinge till I got married. Now, of course, there are things I found out in marriage.
Yes.
And I'm not going to just sit and say, oh, you cannot do it. It's doable. I'm going to try and work my charm around it. And if it fails and I realize this is who he is, you either pray. No, not you either. You pray and allow that this is who he
you have to
this is who he is. Naye kakati mukuta abavubuka b'abandi bemugenze nabo ku date mwagala obattuninga into what you want them to be. That is also not right. That is when they tag you mommy because you're mamming them.
Then why are you doing it in marriage?
No, I'm not. You're
the only difference. You're
mature people.
The only difference
thinking
is that
alike.
Now you have a prison called marriage where he cannot even run out. Like
Makula, how old
before
are
marriage,
you?
Where he will
going to be
I'm trying
he has
to
no
insult
say.
you right now.
He has no
How
say.
old are you? Because Makula,
in marriage, Tomode option. Or now he's in a cage. He's in a cage. He has no choice because he's going to do it for you.
Actually, Makula, if that's what you do, then it's wrong.
He has to do it before marriage.
He doesn't even have to do it.
I'm not you people.
Is he ready for
that? He already has you.
Does he really have to do it? Exactly. He has his cage. He's already in the cage. He has no choice.
I need to talk to women who
understand. He has to do it whether he likes it or not.
Because now you're taking them astray just for the sake of argument.
Begin with us.
Nabanyonyodde mu ntandikwa simanyi wedda wa mumpulira. This is for people who are willing for the betterment of each other. You are not forcing him. Nagambye when you're taming, you use a whip. Kakati nenkugamba kozesa omumwago anti sujjukira kye wayongeddeko, but wisely. Do you remember? But now you're just arguing.
No.
Wabagambye, but use it wisely. So no one is putting you in a cage. If you nembwa, who knows about horses? I don't know. And Dogoyi, when I know about horses, when you're trying to tame a horse and you beat and force it, it will never. It will kick you or kill you. That is what a man will do to you. When you touch its nose, you cuddle its stomach, and it will know it's coming from a point of love.
Then it will do
the
whatever
same way. I even have goose pimples. I want to take off my jacket. I'm this serious.
Please don't take
off.
The
same way when you're taming your husband. There are those particular moments. So zimanyi gwengo muchala. Tomuteka mu prison because they will break.
Are you taming for you?
For us. That's why I told you temugenda kubasajja batali bamwe kuba you're not doing it for the both of you. Oshegera. This you people, when you're taming, you're bettering this situation for the both of you.
How about selflessly taming this man before marriage?
Auntie, you do that with Mother Teresa.
And see,
me, I'm going to do mine as for my husband.
If I'm dating a person I'm not comfortable with, I need to tell him before he gets into marriage.
In the beginning, do not lower your standards, Makula. Do not. As a woman, do not lower your standards. So the man is actually falling in love with the woman of his dreams. Because I've told you, don't lower your standards for what? A relationship. Now, when he settles for you, it means he wants you.
Yes.
You're who you are.
Yes.
Now, we reach a certain age whereby there are some things we can drop off. We know career women. Auntie Sue, or some degrees on Zimazeyo. But now, okufuna ekitiibwa, ekimala, naturally, you would want your boo to at least have a degree. I used to Form 6. Now, gwenga career woman, you just sit down with him. One evening as you're having tea. Meanwhile, there's this course.
Certificate.
But you're taming him back to school.
He wants to do it.
Auntie, go back to school. What do you think about it?
There is a person this man can be creative. Are you taming him to a man he's supposed to be or the man you want him to be?
No,
it can be for the both of you.
It's for the both of you. Makula.
No, be
serious. Is that his calling in life? You know it's wrong. You know it's wrong. So what do you mean by you're being selfish? Of course, you want him to sleep with only you.
Yes, that's true.
That's being selfish. But still, it's for his own good. You don't want him to die.
Are you sure he has
Be
stopped?
serious.
Or to even give you aid.
Are you sure he has
Auntie,
stopped?
that's what I'm telling you. Now, did you lowered your standards? You settled with him, go manyi mwenzi.
Auntie, baby, until you tell
I
the
told
man
you in
in
the
marriage.
beginning, don't.
Auntie, Gambia,
Auntie,
then
Chobona
tell him
Bamakula,
before
I
marriage.
remember.
No.
Tell him before
By
marriage.
the way, you're both right.
Wachuka. Yes. Pavin, you
Makula
can
ono,
be right.
during
Naye
court- because
omwenzi ono
Now,
sagala
during
ndowooza mu marriage.
It's
Nja
doable.
kikola because time ya mu marriage ekisooka tokyalina choice. You cannot run out, you cannot
do
walk
not
out of
lower
marriage.
your standards. Do
Now,
not marry
bwe
a
bagenda
mwenzi
kutemingira
if you do not want a
mwenzi.
mwenzi. I believe no one wants a
no
mwenzi.
one wants a mwenzi.
But-
Naye oli n'agamba nti
Bambi
maybe
mwenzi. Abo nakugambye siri mu kwogera nabo.
kati nze bendiko.
Then they have a problem.
Yes. Kati
Abo
abendiko
boyino
nti oli ayinza
gamba.
okugamba.
Makula, the right
Nti
thing to
bannange.
tell them is do not lower your standards. Waliwo abantu
Let him
bogamba nti
change
he will
for
bend
you.
and instead of bending he will break.
Yeah.
And then before courtship, I repeat, mulekerawo kwetumikiriza. Because that's when the insecurities will check in. You will change him, he will stop cheating. One day you're seated at dinner, I'll pass by and he will say, it is Pavin. And this time I have made up my mind. Oh man, you had to break jogging or better. Kale namuchusa. Nalekerawo kwenda. Wawe.
Pavin and
Teyalekera
Makula.
awo. You're pretending nti yalekera awo.
Pavin and
Now he has
Makula.
found what he wants.
Transforming someone into something, it doesn't take one day
No,
or
it
even
doesn't.
10 years.
It doesn't.
Kati Makula is right to, because when, first of all, abantu nga batandise okwagalana
Temumala
waliwo
maanyi
ebiba
mu courtship.
bikusikiriza okitegeera
And they'll
kati
pretend.
ebibasikiriza ebyo Makula ono byagamba
Temumala
bwe nkutegeera
maanyi mu
nendaba
courtship.
amaanyi go nengasanyukira
But
bwe ndaba
anyway,
obunafu
nkuyamba obeere
bwo.
omuntu
Anyway,
omulungi
you
kale.
try.
Mother Teresa, it's okay. Do
Yes,
your job.
But the thing is,
Then me, I'll wait for Chiwede.
by the virtue of the fact that this man or woman is showing traits of adjusting for you, it is good enough for you to proceed
Well,
and continue.
Waliwo ebintu byenzikiririzaako ebya Pavin to tame in marriage. Yoyo mpozi nga
Toteekako
academics.
obwenzi.
Academics.
Olio muwulidde mbu, there are some days when he's showing you that he's willing to change. Men will tell you anything.
And they are willing to stop cheating, by the way. Always willing.
Kyali ku junction tukyagendera ddala mu maaso era nga twebuuza, is it possible to tame a man? Toval.
Soul Television, Femunyo.
Tukyagendera ddala mu maaso era nga twebuuza, is it possible to tame your spouse into who you want them to be? Anti so ekyo kyogambye ekya abenzi. Mbu I've seen it. Natandika okulima mukwano nja kukyusa. Don't settle for that. Most cases they are lying. You can't know.
No, it has to come with
So
actions for me to be able to tell that you're doing something about
I
it.
can pretend.
Pavin,
You cannot
Auntie
afford
Sue,
to be
kamala
gullible.
okuzayo Pavin.
Banjagala okulaba
Pavin
ku signs
omusajja
ezo.
yenna gw'abadde ayogerako. Ebintu by'abadde ayogerako temuli bwenzi. Abadde ayogera sina ssente zokka. No,
magezi
abadde ayogerako
kuzimba,
ebyamagezi
kusoma.
nti embeera esobola omufuula bwetyo. Naye nga temuli
katwogere ku
kyabwenzi.
bwenzi.
Oyo omuntu omusajja gweyogeddeko asobola okuzimba n'akendeza spending.
Katwogere
Oyo
ku
omusajja
benzi.
asobola okulabirira
Obadde oyagala
abaana.
njogere ku benzi.
Yes.
Omusajja omwenzi musirusiru. Sitaani
Gwe nasooka
aliko
okwogerako nti
ekizimu,
obwenzi
aliko
busiru.
kidimoni.
Eh.
I've been so clear about that. Now, if you just want to start a demon party with your boo, do that. But otherwise, if that is his trait,
bed
ignore.
demons.
Omusajja omwenzi
Musabire ng'oli bali.
Exactly.
Sleeping around. You want to
for
mean
me,
you don't know what
for
wenzi
me,
means.
Ayagala kirungi.
Omusajja omwenzi.
Yalwa.
Yakyanoonya. Omusajja omwenzi yabeera ng'amaze akufunye muli wano. Ng'ekiro bw'abeera naawe ku makya agenda n'abeera n'omulala. Naye waliwo okubeera nga mukyali wamu. Naye nga temukyakwatagana mu kitanda.
N'akola ki?
Kati much as
What do you call that, Auntie Sue?
Auntie Sue, you need
Antiwuliriza
Jesus.
Makula njagala tutegeere
So baleke
obwenzi
Auntie
obutuufu
Sue.
kyeki.
Obwenzi obutuufu.
Nedda nkyeŋŋamba njagala tutegeere
Wekaza.
our description obwenzi wano bwe buliwa. Because there's where omusajja ng'akukooye nakugamba omanyi munnange ewanywe waawo kanfune omulala
oyo tomulanga
yes oyo tomulanga mwenzi ayinza n'okubanga temukyebaka oyinza n'okubanga temukyebaka mu kitanda naye nga mukyali mu nnyumba emu ng'ekibabezezaawo maybe baana naye nga tewakyali kibagatta
oyo mwenzi we know you're still together
ate ekyo tetukiganye omuntu amaze emyezi 2-3 kyakyali naawe
2
lwaki tozuula buzibu buvaawa
myezi 2 n'ova ku mukazi ono ogenda n'oyebaka ku mukazi omulala
nawe bw'obwo obeera okimanyi
so like you can't live for 2 months without sex.
Makula wuliriza. Kankubulire, me I can live without sex, but I will keep wondering, why isn't my man asking for the sex?
How about 3 months?
There has to be a problem.
No, you guys, let's not even put a timeline.
If
you have more than one sexual partner at the same time, at the same time,
do not sugarcoat it. Bwenzi.
Anti so kale ebyo byonna byogedde oyo musajja si mwenzi bwaba tali mu kubeera naawe oba nga toli mu kubeera naye ebyo tetubirimu whether you are married or not, if you have more than one sexual partner at the same time,
this is commitment to me. Commitment nga wadde tetunagenda mu church ebigambo by'oŋŋambye n'enkwesiga, it is commitment. You need to be true to your words, Auntie Sue. Bojja n'oŋŋamba you love me, n'otaŋŋamba nti olinayo omulala.
Naye ekigambo laavu
kati bojja n'oŋŋamba Auntie Sue,
omusajja yenna
bojja n'onsaba omukwano Auntie Sue, bojja n'ondaga nti ne tutandika relationship n'embeera your girlfriend my boyfriend, then eyo commitment. Bw'ogeza n'ofuna omuntu omulala ne bwe tuba tetunnagattibwa oli mbwenzi. You're cheating
now
on this
you
person.
understand why you shouldn't waste time shaming these human beings.
No, if you want to tame, try before marriage.
No.
After marriage, tagenda chuka.
You've also said all these bad things you've been saying about them, and you want me to waste time? You think I'm Jesus? You think I'm Jesus?
No, you're cultivating your land.
They are good men out. Which land? Eyetaka siri lyo. Era government ejja kujja iseewo oluguudo.
Osanzeeko muddo mungi, cultivate it.
Haven't you seen plots that have this land is not for sale? Tebwatumiikiriza. Olabye kuliko obuddo kangenda nteekewo ebijanjaalo. Hey. They will come and just demolish everything you've ever done for. You've been working on Musabite, Tovakana. I'm so sorry, God.
Naye Kavini totwala kyonzira waka. Nga tugenda kubaako kyokakasa tinejemulaga anaakyuka.
Waliwo ayambala gawuni nga tasose joozi.
Zaffe ziba mpya.
But what I was saying.
Abo gye bali katwagala eno gomesa enkadde soko joze.
I even want to
jozo gigolole.
Then olyoka gyambale.
Ogenda kufumbirwa musajja mukulu.
Joza n'olabanga evuddemu obumasamasa bonna then tosobola gyambala
kumbaga. Ogenda kuwasa musajja mukulu.
No, waliwo abasajja ng'emyaka experience gye balina si myaka.
Eyo people kakati ng'oli ku muvubuka nga essence ng'otandika kusooka kuwoza ku myaka gyokka.
Yes.
Nga yakeva kana bakazi nga bibiri.
Waliwo olugoye nga teruluddeewo naye nga lukyafu okusinga
oluddeewo. I will send you to Auntie Sue or to a pastor to pray for you.
Exactly.
If you come back and I see,
you're doing the taming.
Anyway, on a serious note, that could be done. But that has caused so many heartbreaks. And it's avoidable.
But better.
There are some characters you cannot change. There are some characters you cannot change because you need to know why they were brought up. He's a wife beater. Buli wambeera awantu akuba empi. Ebyo tebiriiyo ebyokutereeza. Omusajja nga mwenzi.
Ayinza n'okukyusa mu dating n'alekera okukuba.
N'akulimba.
Ne mutuuka mu bufumbo n'atandikirawo.
Ebyo byekugamba dduka. Now that's what mpozi saabadde clear, but in lowering your standards, that's what I meant. If the man that you're dating lowers your ego, akuvuma, akulangira, he's always demeaning you, do not hope that he's going to change because you cannot do that. Aina ensonga lwaki akikola. Aina ensonga. He has issues himself.
Oba ogenda gifuna otya nga tomuyize kutegera buzibu bwe buli.
Anti waliwo okuyiga.
Waliwo abamu nga si baakuyiga, baakwesonyiwa abo.
Exactly. Oba mudeke.
Na ye yatuukiridde ogenda kumujjawa.
The best advice you can do if you're being Mother Teresa, the best advice you can do is musasulire gye bamucounselingira. Or help him discover Mother Teresa. The reason why mukubi. Yes, the reason why mukubi. Muterereza omukyalo omulala. Naye gwe bw'aba akulazeeko nti asobola okukukuba. Do not. bwaba mwenzi
chovola bawo makula waberedde omutuufu
bwaba mwenzi
chotasobole kugaayagaaya
for her
tochimira
but for me there are things you can do. I'm not lowering my standards. There are things I'm not going to settle for. There are things I can. And I can settle them because I know I can chew it and I can swallow it. I'm not a weak person. Now, for the weaklings, 10 years before marriage, tame them for us, then we shall marry them. Where to live? You just go. Thank you very much. We appreciate.
You've dated for 5 years.
You've dated
then in 2 months
ndowozezaamu ensonga enkulu ate munaye Pavin bw'abadde ayogera kubanga kaakati waliwo okubeera ng'omuntu ono nga Mukama yamuweeseena nga kwegamba nga mu mbeera y'okutuusa okwetuusaako essanyu nga taasobole kuminika nga taasoboke kakati oyo omukolota naye ng'ebirala byonna muki mulungi nga tomunaye nga tosobola embeera gy'alimu kati awo oba ogenda kukola otya ng'omuntu azegawanye
muleke nedda. First of all, I don't know why you are having sex before marriage. But since you're doing it, and he says it's your problem, you want to die? Leave him for the people who can, handle.
Kubanga mugamba temindi era oyo jja mutemida
ogenda musalako busasi
manya obwenzi era je kimwendesa kakati gwe tosobola mwakomodatinga ekigendo mwendesa agenda kunoonya asobola omukumiikiriza embeera gy'alimu kubanga tewali n'omu akyuzinga mbeera eyo Mukama yakugonnomolako ekitone ekirabo nakuwa ekyandibadde eky'abantu abana n'akiwaggwa muntu omu so nga ate gwe omuntu bannange so nga ate gwe omuntu omu olina kubeera era na mukyala ki kati n'otuuka bikusobedde mu bukozi mu nsimbi mu kulabirira ng'alimmo.
That's a problem, but now for the woman, you figure out a way. As the man, you have to be very careful.
That's what I want to hear.
That place is elastic. It can accommodate mwana waitirao. So basically, you will learn each other.
Naye omwana nti avaayo omulundi gumu nafu. Naye gwomanyi omuntu nga oba togenda kuyulika kutuka mu bitaano bannange twambaza mutusonyiwe njagadde ensonga eyo naye tukirowoozeeko furayi kikulu
obadde ku junction kati nkole nti
ansaasire bannaye
kimuwaje
maliriza sho nedda nze bannaye njagadde kuba muli mwetooloola simanya ssente simanya bwenzi ebimwendesa kiyinza okuba kirimu eggumba kitone ky'abantu bana Mukama n'amugaa kati
obadde ku junction tubaagala nnyo era nga sorry
ono ng'akaaba banansonyiwa naye nga kyekyo.
Sorry, let me finish it, okay? Obadde ku junction I can't. That's so much.
Bannaye bansonyiwe mpyonoonyo naye wamma bakyala bannange nkirowoozeeko
obadde ku junction. Until next time. Bye.